Hey guys, and we're back, and we're now in 3-1, or the prison, which is actually my most hated area. In terms of, I guess you could say difficulty, it's not really that hard, if you know what you're doing, but I hate those things, like a mind flayer kind of thing, and it picks you up. It does a shitload of damage if it picks you up with its face. I think this is definitely the coolest place. Definitely love the screaming in the background and the ambiance and all that kind of stuff, but I absolutely dread coming here because this place probably kills me the most. Maybe not so much the prison itself here, but then in the next area between evasions and just random shit happening to me, I just seem to have the worst luck here, but we're going to see if we can make it through today. See if I can barrel through this. I did bring with me a lava bow in this case. I do still have my catalyst, obviously, but the lava bow just makes short work of these guys. 2 shots, and they're gone. Because they are normally a little bit of a pain in the ass. They shoot that green shit at you, and it will stun you, and then they will stick a tentacle through your face, or whatever the hell it is, a spike from their face into your face. And if you don't have a whole lot of health or defense, you will die, especially if you play the game in order, which we didn't. If you looked at my other videos, we definitely did the 4-1 trick, to where we built ourselves up pretty quickly. So I may survive one of those things picking me up. I may not. We don't want to test that theory. So, like in this case, where the hell is this guy going? Oh, I pissed him off. Let's see if we can just take him out real quick. I probably could have just meleeed him, but I like to play it safe in this place. I have a thing about clearing areas. Don't like to leave shit alive. Got the keys on the walls. If it's your first time playing it, it's definitely hard to see. First time I was here, I missed the keys for quite a while. I was stuck. I'm like, well, how the hell do I get in here? And I'm thinking an enemy has the... Oh, that wasn't very nice. But I was thinking an enemy had the key. They do not. They're all hanging on the walls throughout this area. You can hear the little bell, which usually means one of those mind flayer looking things is around. I know where they are because I hate this level so much. I paid attention enough to memorize where most of the enemies are. He's underneath me somewhere, but I can't hit him, or I might be able to hit him if I got an angle from up here, but it's easier just to catch him on the same floor. I'm going to go ahead and open all these cells so you can see what's in each one. There are some guys in some of these places that'll try to stab you. So you got to be careful with that. You also want to go fairly slow when you're new. Not in this particular area, but there are areas where you can fall through the floor and die because there'll be just a big gaping hole in the ground. And I can't remember if I opened these. I did not. Like that, little bastards. Easily dispatched, but if they sneak up on you, it's like anything else in this game. Maybe not on the first playthrough, but in a new game plus, that shit can get you killed real quick. Especially since I'm not wearing armor, really. I'm just using the starter royal set. There are some bodies like that one where you can shoot the chain that's attached to his foot, and you'll drop the body to the ground. Obviously there was nothing on that body, but they will have kind of like a soul glow to them. You'll know which ones to knock down, and you'll see it later in the video. So we're going to continue on. We're opening all the cells. We can hear a guy screaming in the background at this point. You won't be able to free him. That is another quest in its own. I am going to deposit all this crap that I don't need real quick. Especially a double of my set. Alright, we'll get right back rolling. Another little guy with a dagger. Later on, you can actually be poisoned, depending. There's some guys that come out of some, I don't know what you would call them. There's some kind of torture device with spikes that will poison you. You just gotta be careful which ones you open. Usually there's a message in front of them stating what not to open. But since we pulled the keys off the wall, we can open that there and go through the first fog wall. And we're going up. You can also hear singing in the background. There is a lady. I can't remember if she was a queen or princess. I think it was a queen. And she is trapped in one of the cells. And she sings. Just another thing in the background to kind of add to the ambiance. Between the guy screaming and then the singing, it's kind of off-putting, but pretty cool at the same time. So these are the torture devices I was talking about. A lot of them have bodies with useful items. Then again, there's, I think, one or two. I think there's two where somebody can come out and stab you and honestly put a status effect on you that if you don't negate it or heal through it, you will die. Oh, we're still locked there, so we're going to keep going. And I got to be careful because somewhere around here is one of those I'm going to call them mind flayers because that's what I know them as. I don't play a whole lot of D&D, but I have played a lot of the video games that use D&D rules, and that is a mind flayer to me. Whoops, I might want to put my bow away since we got these guys running up on me. I didn't mean to do that, I just wanted to swing. That bastard in the background has a dagger. And he's looking at me funny, so you know what? Guess what? Just because. Alright, these guys are all hiding in the jars. Fresh spice, very useful for a caster to replenish your MP should you need to. And you'll notice I'm going a little bit slower here because even though I've played through this a few times, I don't remember exactly where the pitfalls are. I know there's one coming up. So here you got to be careful before you start going into item mode. You need to find the bastard that's that guy. Okay, I'll screw you too. Eat that, and eat that. You don't want him running up on you. So that, obviously, assassin's mask garb. Believe it or not, just because of the way it looks and because it is slightly better in some categories, that's usually what I wear. Now that I have it, I am going to switch it out. A lot of this to me is what they call fashion souls. I don't use the silver coronet for the extra mana because it gets to a point, or magic power, that I don't really need it. And I'll take the slightly better defense to look like that. Later on, there is another set you can get. I think this is a bad one, and we're going to switch the message. It says success. Pretty sure, but we're going to just open it anyway. Oh, nope. Lied. Unknown hero soul. Make sure I didn't miss anything. I think there's, yeah, see, there's a guy up top. Same thing here. You shoot the chain. Bright water. Now here, I believe we've got a pitfall. That's why there's a message down there. Yep, sure is. And, you know, you get so used to running around because you're trying to hurry and then your ass falls right down the hole. Here's the next key that you need hanging up on the wall. So we can go back the way we came now. Whoops, I missed my exit there. I don't think we can still open these doors. I'm not sure if I have or not now. Yep, we have. So, that looks like bad news bears. Well, I tried to run from him. So, we'll just kill him. Thankfully didn't go down there, that would have sucked. Our spice. Open this door. There is another one of those mine players right there. He does patrol all the way back where I came from, so you have to be careful. Sometimes, like I just did, you open the door and the guy's right in your face. These crazy guys. Not very nice. Oh, that definitely wasn't nice. And then you got the poor guy that's just like, get me the hell out of here. Alright, you guys are definitely gonna die. We're gonna knock that down. Hopefully I can't see shit. There we go. What do we get? What do we get? Noble's Lotus. And Widow's Lotus. I think I'm gonna pick up some spice here probably, yep. And there we go. Alright. Yeah, so this beware enemies ahead. That one by itself is the one you don't want to open. The guy will just poison you. There's no real reason unless you just want to kill him, but the status effect can kill you if you're not prepared, so you don't have to do it. It's not recommended. Ring of Magical Sharpness. That is definitely something you want if you're a caster. I believe you take more damage with it, but you also do more. It just depends on how into your magic you are, whether you're going to like mainly use it or if you're going to use, you know, like I do. I kind of use the lava bow and exploit it a little bit because it just makes ranging enemies real easy, and I don't have the spells I need to really just go all out magic yet. That's why I'm here in World 3. So once I get through here, you unlock Sage Frake, or however you say it, and he's the one that I really need for most of my spells. The other being the Witch, which you get in the first world, and I will be doing in my next video, but we'll get into that.
Dear me, I've known
Yeah.
better days.
This is, okay, formal noble's wife. It's not a princess, but she's got some spice here, so if you needed it, or moonlight stone shards, you can buy from her. They're expensive as hell, but nothing going through, you know, 4-2 wouldn't help if you needed to farm the souls first. The ring she sells that causes you to gain more souls definitely does help. If you were trying to get it early on, you could just save up the souls again from going to 4-2 and what do you call it? The ooh, sorry, getting distracted here. But you could just buy the damn thing, and then you'll make your souls back for sure. But you also can find it in 3-2 as well, so there's no sense in buying it unless you really are trying not to progress this area. Let's check the bodies. Can't remember if there's anything above me. There is not. Alright, so we're pretty clear here. So, somewhere around here. I think I missed my exit again. Nope. Let's go back up. See what we got here. And this is what I'm talking about. It's easy to get lost in this place. Okay, we did this. I think we've got to go to the end of this next area. I think I wasn't paying attention when I came through, because the guy startled me and he threw me off my game, and I was paying more attention to talking than what the hell I was doing. So we're going to go back out here. Let's check all the way down the hall here. I'm pretty sure this is where we gotta unlock a gate. Yep. There it is. There we go. Now this, what I was looking for in the other stairwell, is like halfway down. There's another way to go. But I'm going to show you out here what's going on. So in here, shoot this body down. Another Noble's Lotus. Nothing in here. That's Sage Frake. That's the guy I need, but I have to get the key, and you can't get that yet. So we will come back to him. So right here, it's hard to see and it's easy to miss. This was another thing that kept me here forever. And then again, right after this, another thing that kept me here forever. It's like one thing after another that's easy to miss. So a key right here. There was somebody telling me as much, but it's real easy to miss. And then this part kind of sucks. This is usually where if I was going to have trouble somewhere, it would be. You're going to go through this fog wall. Pick up a heavy crossbow. Let me see if I can take out this mind player down here. Oh shit. Yep, that felt good. I like it. That was pretty slick. Get your ass down here. Got him. Yeah, I don't play with those guys, as you can see. I try to stay back, and if we gotta have a war, you know, range war, I'm good with that. These guys too, man. Half of them you can't even see them coming, or at least if you play, like on default settings like I do, it's dark as hell here. I can see, but I can't see, if that makes sense. This guy, you believe his name is Riker?
Well, you are a sane one. Mine, I have.
You also will have to wait to free. This section here you can change, or well, you can't change. You have to have different tendency, but the tendency will make that disappear so you can get by. So I'm going to run away because there's nothing else I can do here now. Just to show you where some things were at. And then we're going to go further down. Alright, getting turned around. Also, if you're playing the remaster on the PS5, there is a cracked world mode where things are backwards, and I have played that recently, so it's messed with me enough that sometimes I get lost because I'm trying to turn left when I should be going right and vice versa. This shit ball, definitely easier with the lava bow or fire, as you can see. That thing, if you try to melee it, I mean, some people are good at it, keeping it at range if you've got a longer weapon, but for some reason I always seem to get my ass kicked when I do that. Range is just way easier, way easier. And then again here, you want to take it easy, take it slow, because there is a pitfall. I think it's on the other side, but I can't remember for sure, so I'm not going to run my ass off like I want to. I've got my finger off that circle button, because I will kill myself. Nobody wants to kill themselves. Oh, hello there, Governor. What the hell was that? Get off me. Wow, I thought it said pick up keys. What the hell? Anyways, if you are a knight, that's what you start with right there. Honestly, I haven't started with a knight in quite a long time. I think that was my first class ever because, you know, didn't know any better. Thought that was cool. And then you realize the Temple Knight's armor is way better. And he has better starting stuff. I am just going to deposit everything real quick because that shit is heavy as hell. Let's see here. I'm just one of those, I like to open everything, even if there's no use to it. Kind of a completionist. These guys are in the jars. How that would happen, I don't know. You'd have to be really out of your mind, but it seems like they are. I screwed up that crystal lizard back there, but that's alright. I don't have anything here I need. I've already got my weapon +5. The shield I will inevitably be using is the Dark Silver Shield, because I like to be able to block magic attacks, because it frustrates people. Other than that, I try not to block anyways too much unless I'm playing, you know, PvE, but I'm a big PvP type person. I just am not there yet. I will do some videos on that later. Sorry, I got hiccups. So, see, when this game originally came out on the PS3, I probably died on that stupid part, like, I don't know, 5 or 6 times. Not in a row, obviously, but I would forget where it was and I'd run right off. Because I did play the snot out of this game. There's just a lot of things I have forgotten over the years, for sure. You can hear that bell jingle in the background. If you were a new player, it definitely would be offsetting, because you would think those guys are right around the corner. Okay, nothing here, so we're gonna go back. And then at this point, this stupid statue will shoot 1,001 arrows at you. Now, the thing about it is absolutely possible to dodge the arrows and just roll at the damn machine, which is kind of funny, and on one hand, when you think about it, like, there's like, literally this thing shoots like, I mean, Christ, you know, you look at that and it's just like, holy shit, fuck that. So, that's what we're going to say, fuck that, and we're going to go back, because there is a much easier way of dealing with it, and I'll show you that right now. I used to try to do the roll, and I got to the point where I could do it over and over and over again on the PS3, but I haven't played that much on this, and I don't feel like wasting my time or yours and dying and coming back and having to run all the way through the level. So what we're going to do, we're going to go back up, and I apologize, I think I went too far up. We got to go down to where it levels out. That's a flat floor. Go down. We go down. That's where I came from, I believe. Well, damn. Now I gotta find where it levels out. There's a spot where it levels out and the cages are on the side, and we have the key for it, and that's what I'm looking for. It's not him. Oh, it might have been all the way up. I might have just messed up myself. Let's see here. Yes. So, here, there's 2 sides, and I'll show you that real quick. Both sides have a mind flare. So, either way you go, you're going to have a friend, and you have to be careful because they loop around, and you'll have another friend. You know what? Just because I have a feeling I'm going to get too close, we're going to do this. There he is. It's even cool how it silences the arrows. It's kind of neat. Can't even hear the arrow. Ooh, that ain't cool. When you get that close, you can see anyway, so I'm going to back up. Come on. See if we can drag him over here. The AI in this game still kind of sucks in certain respects. It's kind of funny, you shoot something and they look over to investigate it. It's almost like an old school Metal Gear Solid or something like that. They hear a sound and then what the hell was that? Shit. Well, I fucked that up. So, sword, kill him. Made that harder than it needed to be, but that's okay. We never claimed to be a pro, and we're still learning. So, now, what this path does is it allows you to get behind the damn machine and deactivate it. Much easier, and there's a couple tips I will show you here as well when you're completing this area. Go out to the right here. So there is an up and an out. So right now we're going to go up before we go and turn off the machine, and I'll show you why. It's a long trek. My guy fucking got tired just going up here, man. Alright. So it is possible to get on the right side as well, and we're going to do that in a few minutes here. I'll show you what the dealio is. That item down there really isn't worth it. It's nothing that you can't get. I can't remember what it is. It's either it's some kind of consumable item that you don't really need. So I'm not going to drop down there just in the off chance I could slip, since I am doing a video. So we open this. Now this boss is kind of funny. She will split into multiples of herself, and if you are new, it's even more effed up, we'll say, because this a-hole will revive the boss. You'll kill her and you won't be able to continue on. You'll kill her and you won't be able to continue on. So you kill him, and that right there keeps the boss from respawning. Very important, because you will never pass the boss, doesn't matter how many times you kill her, without killing him. There's been, I think all of us at some point in time did it once or twice at least, and we're like, what the hell is going on? Unless you looked at a guide ahead of time. And actually, since we found the Imperial Spy Hood, it is a little better on almost all stats. That is actually my favorite set, so we're going to switch to that. I like the whole little ninja look. I'm a big fan of ninjas, so if I ever do videos on another game with ninjas, or the access to be ninjas or look like a ninja, you know what's coming. Alright, so now we're going to go down and deactivate the machine. So you have to go all the way back down this long ass staircase. And around the corner there's a fog wall. So now we're going to run here. There's a switch on the back of this thing. We're going to close it. And that was a fancy contraption there. I'm going to grab all these items now because I don't have to worry about getting shot in the face or the back. Clever Rat's Ring, very useful. Bunch of souls, always useful. And a Revive Stone, definitely need those when you're trying to get Black Tendency. So I'm going to drop off here. Be very careful, as you can slide off. Another stone. Now the trick is to be careful there, because you can walk right up. But you got to be careful, you don't want to run off the edge, because that is easy to do as well. Same thing here. Just kind of hug the wall until you get up through the gate. It's not 100% completion. I didn't go to the other side to get the items. Or actually, I think you might have to do that later with another key. I can't remember, but we're going to skip it either way. So now we're one enemy away from the boss, and it's not apparent because as you look up here, there's no enemy, right? Well, there is. There's one that's invisible, or not really invisible, but she is got that crap where you can't see her until you're right up on her. So you hold your shield up, chances are you're going to get shot. Unless you do like me and went stealth. And as you can see, that katana, crescent, you know, katana +5, oh my god, I love it. Moonlight Stone chunk, more revival stones, definitely useful. We are at the boss. This boss isn't really hard. I usually use a bow on her because I don't like to chase her around the room. There is an important note. there is a weapon behind where she spawns. You want to grab it as you're fighting her, because once you kill her, if you run up to that area, she will actually, or well, she won't, but there will be some mobs that come and grab you, which kind of sucks. You can see my bow is doing way too much damage to this girl. Fool's Idol is her name. There's the item. This is the one you want to grab, Baby's Nail. If you don't grab it now, these little, I don't know what they are, bat-looking guys will grab you every time you move in. So what I do, now I can kind of clear the room. I mean, you can see I'm not even taking that much damage. I do a ton of damage to the boss with this bow. The fake ones obviously will have another health bar. This boss is a pain in the ass if you are melee and you're running up on her and you don't memorize where the little green circles on the ground are. But as you can see, I mean, I'm just eating her shots. I should actually use cover like that. She can't hit me, but you essentially, well, yeah, I hit her there. I'm gonna heal just in case somebody pops in behind me. She'll pop new copies of herself. They're mostly in the same place. You shoot them a few times, they go away. You can do that to clear the room to make your life easier. It's definitely not the fastest way to kill her, but I mean, you can see it's not like we're having to struggle that much to kill her either. Shoot her twice and it's a giant chunks out of her health. That one's gone again. You gotta be careful on the last time that she splits, because there will be one behind me. She almost died right there. I think it's this one. Nope. It's not her, but I'm gonna shoot it just so it goes away, because I don't want to get blasted in the back the whole time. Same thing with this, just out of precaution. That'll make her go away. And she's gone. Easy enough. So as you see, the prison really isn't that bad, but I hate it. It's a love-hate with that one for sure. I really like the way it looks, and I like when I actually really take my time. I do appreciate, you know, what the creators did with it. It looks awesome. It's, you know, the whole ambiance is awesome, but when for some reason when I try to speed through it, I get my ass kicked. I took my time here a little bit and had no problems. So I'm going to run up here so you'll see what happens if you try to grab the weapon afterwards. It takes you to the next area, and I'll let the cutscene play this time just so you can see what the hell's really going on. The gargoyles, that's what it is. They drop you up there, which is the next area. And probably my most hated area in the game, to be honest. Alright guys, till next time. Later.